time to get out and play. AMSOIL delivers the ultimate protection for your vehicles and equipment. Fast, free shipping right to your door. Spend $100 and shipping is on us. Order now at amsoil.com.
Right guys, got the bike in here in the garage and took off those side plates on there and started kind of going through the wires. Pulled the front turn signal wires back out. Luckily they are marked left and right, so hopefully those are good. Got a different headlight coming. Got some front fog / driving lights, whatever you want to call them, and some front turn signals, the bar that goes across the front. So I think it'll look pretty good. We'll try it. But the other reason I needed to get in here, I picked up this thing. So it's got, it's super waterproof. But it's got a time on it, it's got a stopwatch, it's got the temperature, which can be air temp, or it can be coolant temp. And then you've got the voltage, which is one thing I wanted to keep an eye on. It also has a USB charger. And this is it. So this is it. That's it right there. It mounts up. It's pretty small. It actually mounts onto the mirror spot. So I'll stick it up there. And it'd be a good way to monitor voltage for one thing. I don't think I'm gonna have any more issues out of it, but that'll be kind of cool. And then the temperature, I think I'm actually gonna stick it over in the top of the head. It does read water temp, but I don't see any plugs that could be taken out for it to read water temp on here. I'm sure there's one somewhere maybe, but I'm just gonna stick it in top of the head so I can at least get some engine temps, something that way. But try to get it mounted up and see what happens. All right guys, there it is. That's the thing there. It's pretty good. I've already been running the bike a little bit, but this is obviously not running. Gives me a voltage, temperature of the engine, and I've got the time, which is military time, but that's pretty good. Alright guys, so now got my new headlight in. This headlight, I mean, it's a cool looking headlight. It's just too small for this bike. It would look good on a bike with a smaller front end, like a Sporty or a little chopper or something like that, a Springer. But got this headlight in. This is the Dietz Style old school like hot rod headlights, or some of the early Harleys and everything. It's the big 7-inch headlight, so you can see that's the difference there. So it should look pretty good in there. I'm trying to get that on. This is a new one, and it's just got the standard H4 bulb style plug, so you can use a modern headlight in there or a glass sill beam, which I've actually got the glass sill beam that was on my shovel head. I'm actually going to put it in here because I put a new one in the shovel head. But and it's got the wires. So this has got 3 wires. You've got a ground coming in there, and you've got a low beam and a high beam. All right, guys, headlights mounted. And I did have to do a little bit with the bracket there on the bike, bend it up just slightly so that everything would line up, and I think that's going to work pretty good there. The wires on here were red, black, and green, and the wires on the bike are blue, green, and white. And the wires on this headlight were the same as the bike. But it's still got the same kind of plug. So all I have to do is follow that pattern with this plug, and I can get that wired up pretty quickly. All right, just used some regular connectors and made my connections to the stock harness there, and just followed that pattern. Now the headlight actually, and here just sits in here. These 3 little tabs on here match the back of the headlight with those 3 little tabs. So this actually just sits inside there, and then the ring actually holds it. So loosen up this little screw and pop the headlight in. All right, that's what it looks like done. It really fills up that space a lot better having a 7-inch light on there. Looks pretty good. I got the other lights coming in. I think it'll fill it in even more. It'll look pretty cool. Kind of curious to see how it's all gonna look together, but yeah, that's it. Let me turn it on. I'll show you what I did to the rear too. Yeah, so there it is. And it's much, much brighter than that other little headlight. So it's got a real bright stream coming off of it now. And should be better. I think it looks better than that small headlight for sure. But so that's that. And this is the tail light. You can see I've actually blacked it out. Did the tint spray and still shows up pretty good, especially at night. But it does pretty good. But when you turn it off, it literally just goes completely black. So that's kind of cool. But just something to do different. But we'll see. It's coming together. Right, guys, don't forget you can get $25 off of ceramic coating the Armor Shield 9 from Avalon King by putting HiRevz 25 in at checkout at avalonking.com.